Well then, let's get started. We have a lot of work to do.
This is going to be fun. We have to start working as soon as possible, right?
That's right. Today's enemy is much like many others we faced before. So just like in every other case, the more defenses and traps we have, the more likely it is to defeat him.
I've never heard of a baby in yellow before. What's that supposed to be exactly?
We'll have a lot of time to explain that, but trust me, you don't want to know.
I've heard somewhere that knowing your enemy is one of the most important things you can do when preparing for a battle. I think it's better to know who that baby is than to build a fence, which does look spectacular, but it's still just a fence. And what should our strategy be?
Our strategy, eh? The strategy is going to be simple. Deal as much damage as possible, while taking little to no damage. Now focus on the task at hand and help me dig this hole.
What are you trying to do with that dispenser? Some sort of weapon to shoot arrows, maybe?
Just repeat the pattern I'm making and you'll see when we finish it. Now let's add more sticky pistons, and we should not forget the observers. Without observers, this trap would be useless.
All I see so far is a contraption that I have not seen before. Did you come up with this trap exclusively for this yellow baby?
Not quite. I found it on the internet. It's fascinating how many crazy traps have been invented in just about 10 years. Just imagine what Minecraft would be like in another 10 years. And the traps will likely be on a whole different level.
Whoa! That was awesome! How did you add blocks from nowhere?
I guess you still have a lot to learn, but it's good that you're interested.
How can I not be? I can learn a lot from you and then use that knowledge to build even better traps. Then I'll use those traps to beat you in our challenges. That's my plan.
That's a brilliant plan. While we're placing the toxic nails, make sure to not touch them after you put them down, or you'll be in pain.
Pain? Nah, I'm more of a Naruto than Pain, but he's very strong too. And if I'm Naruto, who are you supposed to be? Sasuke?
No. I said you'd be in pain, not that you're Pain from Naruto.
Anyway, is this trench long enough or should I keep going?
Nope, that's not nearly enough. We need to dig from one side of the fence to the other. Once that's done, we're gonna add a lot of lava in the middle, just to make sure to leave a bunch of dirt on the sides. We're gonna use that for the trap later.
Okay, I will do that now. Since we're focused on a task and this task is gonna take a while, why don't you tell us the story of the enemy? Maybe don't say everything you know about him, but just like, what is it exactly?
Fine, if you insist, I'll tell you. We don't know too much about him anyway, but what we do know is that he is not the baby itself, but a type of spirit possessing that body.
Like a demon?
Yes, like a demon. And as you'd guess, that isn't a baby either. He's more a beast of some sort that just looks like a giant baby. We also know that this same spirit also possesses real babies and scared a lot of parents and babysitters.
I see. And do we know what is his goal? Like, what does he want? Why is he scaring people? Does he get anything from it, or is it just for fun? I have so many questions.
He's a demon, so we have very little idea about his motivation. If I had to guess, he does gain something from scaring people, but doesn't know exactly what.
Whatever that reason may be, it's better to get rid of him as fast as possible. If he stays here, maybe other demons like him will come into our world, and I think that will not be good at all.
Yes, that's very true. Because we're fighting more than just a physical being, we need to use better weapons. Bullets just won't be enough in this fight. And that's why energy blasters are the way to go.
Yeah, I love blasting stuff. Hey, stop shooting at animals. What do they do to you?
I'm sorry, but the demon could easily possess one of these animals, and then we have to deal with it again. We just can't take that much risk.
Okay, fine. I guess that makes sense. But why are you putting those weapons in a chest? We should build the armor and weapon dispenser like we usually do, right?
As I said earlier, the yellow baby is not very fast. We also added quite a few traps in the entrance, which will slow him down even more. We can just grab our stuff when the time comes and we'll still have time to shoot at it.
Understood. what are you doing with that block? Shouldn't we worry about, building more traps and barriers?
Oh, we're doing exactly that. We're building one of the strongest barriers we've ever built. Take a look at the space around the block to see.
You mean those few thin blue lines? I'm not sure how that's gonna stop a fly, let alone an interdimensional demon possessing a giant baby.
That's just a hologram showing us what space it'll take when it's activated. But we can only activate it once, so I can't show you how it works right now. You just have to wait and see. But try to not underestimate it because it looks like a block surrounded by a few lines, okay?
All right, but no, I am still skeptical. Finally, it's time for my favorite trap to be created!
Why is the TNT trap, the last resort on any mission, your favorite thing to do?
Oh, I don't know exactly why, but when we add TNT to the building, after we make so many traps and barriers to gain an advantage, it feels like we're burning bridges to escape, and we have to fight until either we or the enemy dies. It always reminds me that every enemy we face is a lot worse than we can imagine. And who doesn't like fireworks? Especially when those fireworks help you defeat an interdimensional demon! Does that sound like a good enough reason to you?
Yeah, not bad. But it's still weird. Make sure not to put any TNT inside the blue cube.
I was wondering that right now, and turns out my gut feeling was right. But it's good that you clarified that.
Now that the TNT trap is ready, we can move on to the next objective. But I think this place lacks something. I think it needs more spice, you know what I mean?
I have no idea what you mean. But sure, if you have any good ideas, I'll listen.
How about we spread a few mines around the house? Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, it would be fun, but when it explodes, it'll trigger the TNT trap. That would be bad if we're still not a safe distance away, right?
Who said we have to run away this time?
Oh boy, he's here. We have to get ready.
Hey, big ugly monster, we're here. Good, we have his attention. Now we need to do what you said.
Why did we make the opening trap manual? We should have added a few observers outside and it would burn him automatically.
And it would do the same to us when we crossed it.
I think he realized that was a trap. He's still taking damage, but he's not crossing the bridge. What should we do? Should we take blasters and deal as much damage as possible while we have the chance?
Huh, he still looks at us. He's not planning anything. He just realized that he can stop and not lose health. Because of that, we have to let him in.
Okay, if you say so. I'll start stopping the fire from burning here.
I'll do the same and put out the final 3 fires. And now we'll get his attention again, and he'll come towards us. And now we can just turn on the trap again and deal more damage.
Why didn't I think of that? I think we should get our weapons now.
I agree. Let's go.
Ah! I almost fell into our own trap. Now I'll grab a blaster, a whole bunch of enchanted golden apples, and I'll charge at the enemy.
Yes, do that. But don't get too close just yet. He's already taking a lot of damage because of the toxic nails we placed earlier. Blast him as much as possible.
What is it, little baby? You're stuck? Want to cry now? I thought he'd be much smarter than other monsters, but he can't even jump.
What were you saying? It's time for a tactical retreat. Go towards the house and keep blasting it.
I think we can still use this trap. He was lucky when he didn't fall into it earlier. But if we keep pushing and running back and forth, he'll eventually fall into the lava.
Yes, that's it. Great job, Timmy. Now lava will also help us defeat him.
Should we retreat now?
I think we should do that, but keep blasting him while we do that.
Oh boy, oh man, he's getting angry. I don't like him when he's angry. And he's charging right at you. Run away!
Yeah, that's a good idea. I didn't think he'd be this fast. I got caught off guard. I think the angrier he gets, the faster he'll become. And that's why we need to move into the house.
Let's throw him into the lava once more. And when he gets slower, we can run into the building without too much worry.
That's an amazing idea. But why throw him back into the lava just once? We should do it again. By this point, he's surely lost more than half of his health. So if we're lucky, the TNT bomb could finish him off.
Run, 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 run! Now He's attacking me! I'll blast him while you get ready for the explosion!
Come in and stand in the middle of that obsidian floor. Don't even think of standing on the edges.
Okay, I'm ready. What should we do next?
I'll take the detonator now and get ready for the main event.
Why didn't you carry the detonator with you? Are you crazy?
There's no time for that. Try to push him out of that cube. Use everything you can think of. Now quickly, come inside the cube and take cover. 3, 2, 1.
Kaboom! That's what you get for invading our universe. Don't even think of coming back to this world ever again.
The baby in blue has been defeated. The mission has been accomplished.
So that means we can now rest and watch the sun rise on a grateful universe?
We'll meet on the next mission, guys.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
bye! Hey, Eric?
Yeah?
How are we gonna get down?